said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Tigers have been waiting and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. Bringing it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Offense in a bunch formation. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. It's complete to the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
The Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on second down. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Rain games are so annoying for an offense when you want to throw the football and it's coming down and you can't grip it. But I just remember back in Little League football, rain practices were the best, weren't they? You just run and dive as hard as you can into the puddles, see how far you can slide. And the great thing was, Mama had to clean your uniform and not you.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. Past the 30. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Got enough space, and he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down.
Well, that's new. If you want to give the ball to the tight end in this situation and let him run the football, I mean, goal line area, maybe. No, you know what? It stunk. It was a bad play call. Don't do it again.
They'll try it again from the one on second and goal. A run for the quarterback. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Quick pass on the jet motion. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's talk for a second about Baylor. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
And the Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Bears will try to pick it up on 4th down. He might want another play. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Unloads it left. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Bears getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Guys, when you think about the big picture for Baylor, one of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
With jet sweep pass. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
It's complete to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big.
Touchdown, Baylor! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
From inside the 15, here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. Got room to work. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Still running at the 40. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll go right back to it. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Reed. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
This is a designed run. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Auburn lines up quickly.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
It's complete on the right side. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll leave it with him. Plows through the defense. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score a touchdown.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls.
Turning it on! They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Under fire. Fires downfield. Makes the grab. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Bears started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wants to throw on first down. Touchdown, Bears! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's in open space downfield. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Uncorks one to the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Great place to start for this offense. They'll try the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Offense facing 4th down.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for 1 final play in this half. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bears will kick it off to start the 2nd half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. Finds a little space. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Finds his target down the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
It's caught. The Tigers moving quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He's brought in number
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Man, I love on 3rd down when I know I have a running back that can beat guys. Whether you want to cover me with a linebacker or a safety, I can run an angle route, and I can have success because my quarterback knows exactly when he's going to.
Breaks into the open. He's brought down the line of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Fights off a defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pressure coming. Quarterback on the move, still looking. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too. And that time, that was a great play call defensively.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Zings it complete to the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Ball is at the 3-yard line. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone, but they'll need to move forward here. Touchdown, Tigers! And that one will give them the lead.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over just yet.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Might be changing the route. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Buys a little time. Throwing on the run. Snatches it on the right. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. That's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. Calls his own number. QB got it himself. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Snags it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. A designed run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Baylor! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Auburn offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. The quick out. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets it out fast. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Running to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man on the right. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So 1st down will open up the final period. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly complete. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth-quarter lead. Hauls it in. He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Tigers. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Well, I love the play call late in the fourth quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. It's on target and complete. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him somewhere.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Let's talk for a second about Baylor. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
Pulls it and fires to the left. The Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to swing it on second down. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
If they can pay off this third and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown Bears! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. Finding open areas. Got the first down. Looking for more. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Back has it. Creates a little room. Oh, he's got some space. Running inside the 20. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. A 4-point game at 35-31. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. It's a 1-possession game in the 4th. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires on the move. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. This time it's complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires left. He makes the catch. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be calling a hot route. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Under fire. He's going to take off. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now they're going to throw it. Rushes on him. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. The 30. Past the 20. He's at the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Auburn. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Bringing it back. Gets the return down to the 25-yard line, and a big turnover caused by this defense.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense
reels it in down the left side. Right down the gut of the field. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Auburn.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to...
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to kick this one away.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll start this drive going to the air. He wants a big play here late. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Offense in an empty set. Wants to fire on second down. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll get rid of it. Working that left side. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
Wide open downfield. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent, and we didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all three phases, David, they were better.
Yeah, and listen, at this point, I don't really care about the beauty contest. Like, your goal is to survive in advance. You played a really, really good opponent. You took care of business and continue to stay above them in the rankings, which is the only thing that matters at this point in the season.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response. Trying to get themselves back in the football game.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.